Do you know that what God has put in you, someday you can stand and share the stage and also celebrate Jesus? But it's good to be challenged by other people's giftings, but please not at the detriment of what God gave you. Thank God for Apostle Joshua Selman, but what you are seeing is a refined version of something you may even have a greater version of. Anything looks bad when it is not refined, including oil. Go and ask those who work in the oil and gas sector. When you see oil in its raw and crude state, the smell alone will drive you away. You almost want to suffocate. Yet that's what cars will queue for hours and say thank you for paying. Can I tell you this? God has already scheduled your destiny helper. I have taught you. Your destiny helper kept visiting you, but he found you in jealousy and anger, not working on yourself, and they were authorized to go back. I hope this year they will not come again and still find you who is still giving excuses and blaming demons and saying it's because my father was a drunkard. That may not be the best, but now that you know he's like that, what do you have to do? Years ago I read a story, and I've shared it many times while we're in Zaria. A man who raised 2 children, was not a very responsible man, unfortunately, and he raised 2 children. One would later become a very bad person, a nuisance to society, and the other would grow to be some sort of businessman, very responsible man. And one time they had the opportunity to interview both of them, and they asked the bad, angry person, why are you like that? And he says, what do you expect with the kind of father I had? That was his excuse. Why are you bad and bringing trouble to society? He said, what do you expect with the kind of father I had? They now ask his successful brother, why are you like this? And said, he's also answered the same way. What do you expect with the kind of father I had? For one person, his father's negative situation was a challenge that made him say, if I came from a poor family will not come out of me. It was a determination. For another person, he kept blaming. Some of you today will never rise because you are blaming everybody in your life. They didn't help me. I have an uncle somewhere. I even saw him the other day buying cars for his children and not for me. That is a mediocre excuse. Repent today and get back to work. Hold on the steering of your destiny with the determination of one who is walking with God, and begin to drive your life to a place of purpose. It is not because you came from a bad family. I don't downplay the pain that you came from, but or you passed through. Let me tell you, there are many people who